The Woodlands Health and Rehab Center is the right choice for rehab at home. Our therapy department, with the assistance of our experienced clinical team, will transition you home quickly and safely. The Woodlands Health and Rehab Center, living made better.
The Allegheny Journal has found Gene Wood, Janet Lax, and Fred Lawson of the Virginia Mountain Amateur Radio Club. Welcome, people.
Thank you.
It's June 23rd, 2018, and you offer an incredible service to the Allegheny Highlands. What is it, Fred? How does this all work?
Oh, wow. We are emergency backup for, Allegheny County, Bath County, probably parts of Botetourt.
So if all these cell phones go down and these fancy communication systems go down, you're the go-to people, isn't that correct?
That's right.
And how does it all work? Basically, are we talking about ham radio systems or shortwave radio systems?
Well, amateur radio is the same as, not the same as shortwave. It's, how does it work? If we have an emergency, we have signed contracts with Salvation Army in different places, and Gene's our head man here, so he ought to answer the question. But if we're contacted, and we go in force, we have a tree where everybody gets contacted, who can operate, who can't, and we set up, we'll set up here, we'll set up wherever the emergency is. We have portable stations we can set up, and we have stations.
You're the people behind the scenes that very few see. Gene, are you one of the movers and shakers of the creation of this club?
I was I guess you call it charter member when we formed the club back in, I think, 1976. So it's been around for a while.
What do people need to get started in shortwave or ham radio, and how did they get started? Is there a phone number or a contact? What if you were going to start out, what would you do?
If you want to get started in amateur radio and find out more about it, probably the website of the American Radio Relay League, and that's www.arrl.org. And on that website will give you all the information you need to know about what ham radio does, all the aspects of it, what you need to do to get a license.
And ham radio operators are the backbone of any emergency situation. You actually can somehow are interspersed or interconnected. You can connect to government agencies through some kind of an arrangement. How does that work?
Yeah, we can do that. During a bona fide emergency, we can contact anybody we need to when life and property is involved in it. The thing about amateur radio is there are so many transceivers or transmitters and receivers, antennas and all scattered throughout the country, that it's hard for any one disaster to take all of them out of service. So when something happens that takes down the normal means of communications, usually there'll be some amateur radio operators that can get on the air and get the word out.
Yeah, I mean, such an incredibly valuable service. And Janet, you are a relentless promoter of the Amateur Radio Club. And if somebody in the Covington region or even in the contiguous counties would like to become a member of this club, and you want some young faces, we hear,
yes.
How do they go about it?
Well, you can, like Gene said, you can go online and look for local clubs. You know, you can just do a search under their zip code or whatever, and usually any club that's registered with the ARRL will show up. Or if you know someone that's a ham operator, we're easy to spot because most of us has them weird antennas on our cars.
Like John Zeke across from me
yes,
in Clifton Forge.
Or Wayne Lawson, you know, he's got the gray big antennas on his back of his truck. You know, or, you know, like us in our shop, we have ham radios actually set up in our shop, and we actually had a few people who signed up to become radios just by visiting us. Just find somebody.
And don't you have regular meetings?
We do.
Yes.
And where are those meetings held and at what time?
Meet right here on Pine Street in the old Jeter Watson School on the 3rd floor on the first Monday and on the third Monday. The first Monday is more of a business meeting, and the third is what we call activity night, where we will sit down and talk about any subject people want to, do some operating, check people out on some of our equipment to see that they know how to operate it, build antennas, whatever comes up.
And what time are those? What time is those meetings?
6:30 for the business meeting on the first Monday, and it's actually 7 for the
Program.
activity night. But usually there's somebody here by 6, so it's not chiseled in stone.
So it's all happening here at the old Jeter Watson School. We've got 3 intelligent, smiling faces in front of us right here. They're dedicated amateur radio operators, and we thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you, Jerry.
Thank you.